have fitness for you. Here we go. For our warm-up, we have 4 rounds with a light kettlebell or dumbbell. 5 Russian swings, 5 US swings, 10 goblet lunges, and 20 single letters or jumping jacks. If you are doing this with a dumbbell and not a kettlebell, I personally am uncomfortable with you swinging a dumbbell overhead because that just seems like a bad life choice.
Especially if there are dumbbells.
It's more about your safety than the safety of the dumbbells. But instead of doing 10 US swings going all the way up overhead, go ahead and do 6 alternating dumbbell snatches that you're hopefully familiar with. That'll just get the shoulders warmed up similarly, but in a safer fashion, okay? I think we're familiar enough with this action. We're gonna leave it at that, okay? You're going to, I don't know why this is not scrolled down. There we go, you're gonna do the body weight group circle. And then you're gonna move on to one of my favorite things in life, Core Blaster Day. Yay! You're gonna do dance class apps. You're gonna follow the video. You're gonna have a nice time. Are we getting through it all the way these days? Are you finishing it? Are you a master of dance class apps? I hope so. Okay, after that, excuse me, I'm okay. We are going to do 4 rounds of the following. That is as far as up as it goes. We're gonna do 8 reverse crunches, 8 stabilized detox, 4 and 4 cross body crunches, and 8 toe touch reaches. The reverse crunches are an oldie buddy goodie. We know these legs up in the air, pressing the toes to the sky, lowering the legs with control. Try to keep them straight in together, and don't just let them splat, all right? I like to try to stop my heels before it touches the ground because it keeps the core nice and engaged, okay? 8 of those, and then the stabilized knee tucks, you get to sit up. That stabilized part is kind of leaning back on your arms for a little bit of support. You're gonna go to that extended position, and then tuck the knees up to the chest. Extend, tuck, okay? 8 of those. The legs are not touching the ground. As always, we're keeping the core really nice and tight and engaged. The cross crunches, you need to lay back down again. You're gonna cross one knee over the other, elbow or hand behind the head so the elbow's pointing out. You're gonna reach this elbow to this knee, like so, okay? Doing that little cross body action, okay? It doesn't need to touch, that's not the priority, but we're just getting that crossing action going on. So 4 that way, and then 4 this way, okay? Make sure you're using your core to lift yourself up and not just yanking your head and trying to shove your elbow as far underneath as you can. Maybe there's a purpose for that, but it's not really working your core, okay? It's probably hurting your neck. And then, well, then here, let's see, we got some toe touch reaches. So now you're just gonna extend those legs up overhead again, reaching your arms up to the sky, and then crunching, so you're trying to get those hands as close to your toes as you can, lifting the shoulders up, okay? Remember, the goal is always to use the core as much as possible, not to drive through the shoulders or use the neck or the arms or whatever, okay? Make sure we're focusing in on utilizing the core as much as possible. Okay, 4 rounds of all those goodies. And then we got just a real quick little number for you today, a 12-minute AMRAP of 6 toes to bar or toes to weight and 20 double unders, okay? If you've got a pull-up bar, a safe place to do toes to bar traditionally, or hanging knee raises or some variation of that where you can hang from a bar, go for it. Otherwise, grab yourself a kettlebell or a dumbbell, or a heavy enough plate to kind of brace yourself enough. Or you're gonna lay down. See, I never get the spacing right on this. Make sure your arms are fully extended like you're hanging from a bar. Holding on to that weight and peeling your toes up, trying to get them to the kettlebell or the dumbbell and control back down, okay? Another bit of a core movement, okay? What this should not turn into is this. I don't know what that is, but at a certain point, you stop actually using your core, okay? So try to keep the legs straight to here, okay? It doesn't need to go further up on the shoulders and neck. So keeping that mid-back close to the ground. If your toes don't quite get to your weight, it's totally fine, all right? Then 20 double unders, you can do 40 single unders, 20 jumping jacks, or 20 of these. A happy jumping penguin, yay. That's all, that's plenty of core work today. If you want more just because you love it, you know where you can find some. Everywhere. Core work is everywhere. See you tomorrow.